I'm currently reading Magnolia Parks. I just started this a couple days ago. I'm halfway in, so I thought I would do a read with me as I finish this book. I know the last book in the Magnolia point of view just came out, so I am excited to continue reading the series. So far, how I feel while reading it is annoyed, hurt, pain. I think if you've ever been in a relationship where it's toxic and you just can't figure it out, but you love someone, you kind of know. You can kind of relate to this a little bit. I love Magnolia and BJ's story so far. As much as it annoys me, I do really enjoy it. So I want you guys to come along and read with me as I finish this book. These two drive me freaking nuts. I just don't get how we can have so many scenarios where BJ is doing something incredibly stupid with another woman and Magnolia catches him. Like, how many times are we going to go through this? Why are they so incessant on just hurting each other? I'm only halfway through the book, like page 200, but I'm not far enough to maybe understand it, but I just don't get why they keep hurting each other and how they can't figure it out. Because the way BJ talks about how he loves Magnolia and his point of view, it's like he loves her so much, and she loves him so much, and I just don't understand why we have this so much back and forth. Like, why can't we just figure it out? It's painful. It is so painful to keep going through this with them, and I feel like I'm on a long journey because I'm only on the first book. Good morning. It is the next day, and I'm still reading Magnolia Parks. I just got home from doing a blood draw, so that's really fun. Fun fact about me, really bad with needles. So, like, I've been doing weekly blood draws for the last 2 months, and every time I do it terribly. Like, it's just terrible. I'm on page 326. I think there's 419 pages in this, so I will probably finish it today. I'm at a point where I don't really know what to think or what's going to happen. I know the storyline in all the books, it's Magnolia and BJ. I just don't know if they end up actually together in this book. I have a little less than 100 pages, so something big is going to happen again. I'm sure of it. But yeah, their love is putting me in the trenches because I want to root for them. I hate BJ. I want Magnolia to be with somebody else. I don't know. You go through so many things reading this, but I understand why people love this. And it's so interesting because I've seen so many reviews lately about this series because the latest book just came out. And some people are like, I'm a Magnolia's girly, I'm a Daisy Hates girly, and I haven't read Daisy Hates yet. So I'm really interested to see like what I think as the series goes on. Right now, I absolutely love Magnolia. She drives me a little nuts, but I feel like I've been in her position where you just love someone so much and you want to make it work with them, but you just know that they're going to keep hurting you, and that's such a terrible position to be in. But I've absolutely enjoyed reading this book. I don't know what I'm going to give it yet. I got to finish, but it's going to be a high rating. I love the reading or the writing style, and it's just been a great book. So let's see where we keep going. Okay, I know that Magnolia and Daisy Hates don't intertwine that much, or it seems like it, but Daisy Hates definitely doesn't like Magnolia Parks from what I just read. She's very much like, screw her and screw you. And she is not afraid to say what she's feeling. I can already tell that's the difference between her and Magnolia, because Magnolia would never stand up for herself the way Daisy Hates just did in the club. But we love it. We love to see it. Gotta keep reading now. All right, I need to get ready to go to work, but I got to page like 375. So we're nearing the end. I don't feel good right now where I'm at in the book. I hate that I have to stop reading right now, but Mama's got to go make some money, and let's finish this book tonight. Alright, it is officially 24 hours since I have finished Magnolia Parks, and I am just feeling all the things. I sat on it before I wanted to give a review on it, and I think I would rate it a 4.25 stars. It wasn't a 5 for me. It wasn't a total 5 because I don't know about how I feel about the cheating trope. Cheating is terrible. As someone that's been cheated on, I'm just like, I don't know, but you're rooting for them so much, and you want BJ to be the guy so badly, and I just hate that he's not. And I think the other reason it's not a full 5 for me, it's hard for me to understand, like, why can't you guys just tell each other how you feel? And I already mentioned this earlier in the video, but like, it's not that hard to be like, listen, I love you. Like, the love they have for each other should win. But then, as things progress, I guess you're kind of happy that it doesn't work out. But I really, really enjoyed reading this book. I like this storyline. I do like Magnolia and BJ. Where they're going, I have no idea. I ordered the second book in the series, which I know is not going to be their point of view. So I guess I'm going to take a little break before I know what happens, unless it's mentioned in Daisy Hate's book. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect with that book, because in this book, she seemed very cold. Not super likable, to be honest. But people seem to root for her and really like her. And you're either like Magnolia or Daisy, from what I've gathered. And right now I'm definitely Magnolia. I don't know. We'll see what I think about Daisy. Because also, this is totally like off topic. I read Ektar, obviously, if you saw my other video, and I loved Farrah's point of view. And I was like, I really don't know how I'm going to feel about Nesta's point of view, which is like fair, because Nesta, very cold, very hard to understand. But then her point of view, A Court of Silver Flames, honestly might have been my favorite book of Ektar. I don't know. I don't know if I should fully come out and say that, but I loved Nesta's story and her point of view, and she's super cold. She a baddie bee. So maybe Daisy Hates the same way, and I just need to figure it out. But anyway, I can understand the hype behind this series. I can see why people are reading it. I feel behind. I'm obsessed with these original covers. I know that the new covers are out. I want to try to get these ones. I don't know, but I just like them. It just feels more authentic. I don't know. Any hoozy, that's coming. And I'm gonna put Daisy Hates in my March TBR. I think my March TBR is going to be my next video. I have some good videos or books coming for that. There's some I'm still deciding on. We'll see how many I can get through in March. Right now, though, I'm currently reading The Deal on my Kindle. I think that's going to round up like my February reads, and then I will do a February read wrap up as well. That book is by Elle Kennedy, and I'm just at 50%. I'm just halfway through, and I really, really like it so far. I had tears. I've had tears a couple times reading it. I've laughed reading it. I've smiled reading it. So far, I'm really enjoying it, and I really loved The Graham Effect. I read that a couple months ago by her, and I loved that one. I think that was a 4.5 for me because I found Gigi she was a little insufferable for me at times, a little cringe, but I loved Luke Ryder. I was obsessed with that man. Anyway, now I'm talking about a totally different book. But, so I'm going to wrap up February with The Deal by Elle Kennedy and kind of reflect and figure out which book was my favorite for February. It would be a really tough call. This would be up there for sure. But I also read A Court of Silver Flames this month, so like, and that was a 5-star for me. This was 4.25. But I feel like I talk about ACOTAR so much, like maybe I should, switch things up. Anyway, if you haven't read this, I really enjoy like the socialite aspect of it, like the other side of life, grass is greener kind of thing. They're all money. They all sound super good looking, and there's a lot of real love there. It's not just like, I want to sleep with you. The love that BJ and Magnolia have is very, very real. And her writing, Jess's writing, is amazing, and it makes you feel what they're feeling, and you can tell the characters are so connected, and you feel so connected to them while reading it, or at least I did. So that's another thing that I really, really enjoyed. The writing was beautiful. So that for me, the writing, 5 out of 5, amazing. Just a couple things in the storyline that's like, this is just aggravating. You're just at your wit's end sometimes. But if you've thought about it, I definitely recommend. And then keep an eye on my channel. Like I said, I'm going to do my March TBR, and then my February wrap-up will be coming out here in the next couple days.